it's Maria and Patina
Hi.
from Still Dreaming Homestead. We're out in the garden doing the end of July tour for you, and a lot of things have changed in a month. So let's start by looking out at the potato patch. Yep, there's a big potato right there. Hi, Coco, sorry. So the potato patch did not get as much water this year as I would have liked, so they're not very tall. In fact, I'll have Patina hold this for me and I'll show you. These are maybe a foot or 14 inches at the most tall. So you can kind of see where they are to me. I will say though that we already have harvested 33 pounds of potatoes out of this patch. It's not bad because the first whole package did not germinate, and I replanted. 3 of them turned out being some sort of zucchini. We'll be able to see next. This one I knew was going to be a pumpkin or a winter squash or something because of the trailing, and I'm going to show you right here the proof right in there. Can you see it? We have a pumpkin. So I will be saving seeds off this one. Strawberry patch has been doing really nice. I eat like 1 strawberry or 2 a day. Not very many, but Patina has let me know that I need to share with her. So tomorrow she gets this nice beauty. Doesn't that look good? Okay, I'm going to just keep. Okay, here are the potatoes that are in with the blueberries. So every day I come out and I eat blueberries fresh from the garden every day, and I'm enjoying them that way rather than saving them. But look at how big these are. Now my garden beds are 18 inches high, but the dirt is only 9 inches. And you can see how tall these are to me. I think they're going to do really good. The ones with the white are Kennewick, which is a white potato. And come on this way. Over here, I have honeydew melons. So I've got little tiny baby ones, and I'm training them up the trellis. They will do beautifully just hanging. They'll look like gorgeous, yummy ornaments. If you look over here, I also have, let's see if I can get it out, this nice large one. Very soon. There's also a bean in here. Today, early in the morning, I cleaned out the little greenhouse, and I want you to take a look at it.
Wow, looking pretty good.
Very good. If you have seen this greenhouse before, let me know. So I've got all my soil amendments here, whether it's peat moss, perlite, vermiculite, oyster shell, they call it flour,
Kelp meal.
Kelp, and organic fertilizers that I use. And these are my sweet potatoes. Look at this. So I was told that you could not grow sweet potatoes in this part of the country, and I've grown them twice, and First time in the ground, they were very tiny, about the size of my finger, and not very many. And the second time I did it in a big black stock waterer, and they were maybe 6 inches long and this big around. We're going to see what this does this year. I close it up at night because they like to stay warm at night. I want to show you this. This is on my potato plants. These are seeds for the potatoes. They are not edible, and they have not been crossed with the tomato. These are toxic if you eat them. I think they could even kill you, but at the very least they're going to make you really sick. So never eat them, but they're interesting. This bed, I have cantaloupe and I have onions. Look at the size of these bulbs. I can't reach around them yet anymore. So they're getting nice and big. And my celery. I will use the leaves as well as the stalks. This was my lettuce bed, and I'm beginning to pull things out of them. I'm going to put compost in it and some soil amendments, and it's getting planted tomorrow in more beans. As I pull these out, I'm giving them to the chickens. They like them. Cabbage is beginning to grow. It's so beautiful, and it makes the most beautiful sauerkraut. I love it. My dill is going to seed. Again, I have a little bit of celery. Now, last time I did a garden video, I told you that after I finished harvesting the carrots, I was going to plant corn. That was, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks ago that I planted the corn. And look at it already. It's doing beautiful. I meant to bring out a ruler. I suspect that this is a foot tall already. So the warm nights and the really hot days are working wonders. This bed has peppers and sun gold cherry tomatoes, and they're delicious.
She don't share those either.
Patina was waiting for them to get red, so I was tricking her. Sorry, Patina. So I got a lot of mismatched things this year. These were supposed to be bell peppers. I'll use them still, obviously, but they are not what they're supposed to be. This one's going to be a bell pepper. Here's a couple nice. Oh, goodness. Look right in here. Can you look through the top? 3 nice bell peppers. And my Roma tomatoes. On this row, I have on this side all peppers, and they're doing pretty good. If you look, there's 3 on this one. It's a nice one here. So these are growing really nicely here, this whole row. Keeping up with this is a lot of work. I keep just training it through the thing, through the trellis. But today, I need to give the basil a haircut. So it will come back. Oh, I really wish you could smell this. It smells so good.
Oh yeah, it does.
You smell it?
Yeah.
So this is good, of course, for pasta. You can make pesto with it by mixing it with oil and nuts. Maybe it's nuts. Yeah, nuts, oil, and usually they use pine nuts. I'll probably use walnuts. And you can also just freeze it or dry it. After I cut this.
Those tomatoes are good.
Yeah, aren't they good? Yeah, thank you. After I cut this will come right back up. The other thing that you can do with the basil and I'm going to do it for a friend of mine, is you take a nice stalk, and I will strip off leaves like this. I'll stick it in water and it roots very easily and you have a whole new plant. Oh, that smells delicious. In the asparagus bed. Okay.
Wow, that is a big thing.
That's a nice big one, huh? So, more cantaloupe. And there's just a whole variety of sizes here. But look what's happened. My yellow wax beans are ready for their first little harvest. So I'll do the rest of these later, but I'm really excited about these. I like them especially for 3-bean salad. Now this side has watermelon, and it's kind of sprawling all over because these are crimson red watermelons and they get large, so I can't let them climb in case they get to be 20 pounds or something. So that's what they look like. Oh, look at this nice one. Wow. So there's a lot of watermelons on here. Back behind, more onions, of course. These are the red onions.
Ooh, those are what I like.
Those are the ones you like? And here's another melon. It's hanging, but it will be okay because it will, before it weighs too much, it'll be touching the ground. On this side, more cantaloupe and these beautiful red onions. Hopefully you can see that. Watermelon on the outside.
Oh.
And I'm going to just let it sprawl out of the garden. Now, like I said, I had a lot of problems with mismarked things. Now, this here is supposed to be giant Marconi. It's a bell pepper, and they are huge. I grew them last year. I love them. I wanted them. And this is what I've got. So if you know exactly what this type of pepper is, please let me know. Definitely not the giant Marconi. So I have those, and over here I have cucumbers. And they're doing beautiful. They're the Market Moors. Here's another one. And every day I'm picking them and really enjoying them. Okay. This tunnel I love. It's nice and shady when I'm out and it's hot. It is so much cooler under here with all this coverage. It's the gourds that mostly are doing that. This year I grew birdhouse gourds. And they are all over the place. So look at them, aren't they cool? I just think they're wonderful. And I've got them, they're just hanging everywhere. Here they are, and over here, and up here. I have to be careful where I walk. All over, some are straight. I don't know if I have any that are crooked. Doesn't look like any. And down below, I have more watermelon. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's garden tour. This is Maria from Still Dreaming Homestead. I want to pray blessings on you and yours, in your house and out of your house, in the day and the night, whatever you do, keep dreaming. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Hit that like button if you enjoyed it. Give me a comment. Any comment, especially if you know what that pepper was. All right, have a great evening. Bye-bye.